YouTube. We're on YouTube. You want to check us out on YouTube? We're on YouTube right now. Slack it. Make sure we live. That's right. We're on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, you can check us out on YouTube. We live on YouTube. Right. Me and Officer Thawumga Ball. Okay, check us out on the YouTube. The Hidden Truth Revealed, I.S.U.P.K. Syracuse. Okay, it's the online I.S.U.P.K. radio show. Online I.S.U.P.K. All right, we're going to do it right and proper. Okay, give me Isaiah chapter 28. Okay. We're going to show and prove that this thing is from the Most High. All right. All right. So also, if you we're going to talk about a couple of things today. We're going to talk about how 911 is down. God. Charity organizations pocket in the money. God. All right. What about those incarcerated? We're going to talk about that. What about those on house arrest? I got a story about house arrest. Okay. Who is sending the hurricanes and why? Remember, Christ prophesied it. All right. And like I said, this is the I.S.U.P.K. This is a live radio show. This is live and full effect and full direct. Okay. Live WSIV 1540 AM. All right. WSIV 1540 AM here in Syracuse, New York. A live syndicated broadcasted show. Okay. Also, like I said, we on YouTube. We're on YouTube, The Hidden Truth Revealed. You type that in. Okay. I.S.U.P.K. Radio. You can type that in. All right. We'll talk about it, man. We got brothers and sisters right now on the chat in Florida right now. Okay. They was in the ark. All right. You know what I'm saying? They was doing the work of the Most High. Them brothers down there stayed strong. All the brothers and sisters in I.S.U.P.K. down in Florida, they alive. God. And they living well. And they good. They're going to prove that this brotherhood is so strong. All right. Go ahead, read that for me, Babu Shah.
Oh, God. Isaiah 28, verse 1. It's like if you want verse 2.
Yeah, we can start at verse 1.
God. Isaiah 28, verse 1. Woe to the crown of woe to the crown of pride, to the drunkards of Ephraim, whose glorious beauty is a fading flower.
Okay, woe to those that are prideful. All right, all people got something that's wrong, man. We got a lot of pride. Okay, we got a lot of pride, man. All people done suffered this thing. They done took on that whole spirit of Esau, loving Esau. Okay, and loving America, and just took it on and embraced it. And with that embrace, they done went full out, and just so prideful and thinking that they American. And what happens when you think you're American? You get that spirit, that Edomite spirit on you of being prideful, thinking that everything comes from you. Everything is based and revolved around you. You get what I'm saying? All right. Me and Thawum, man, we have a hard time remembering our birthdays. God. I forget how old I am. Like when I got to go somewhere and write it down on a piece of paper, or somebody asks me and it's something that's got to do with a slavery or some type of business or what have you, I always got to sit there and think. I got to calculate the year and everything because we don't celebrate birthdays. Yeah. But in America, you celebrate birthdays and you get all this pride. You get all this pride and embrace for yourself and love for yourself, rather than doing what the Most High commanded you to do. You get what I'm saying? All right, jump down to 2.
God. Behold, the Lord hath a mighty and strong one.
The Lord hath a mighty and what?
Strong one.
Okay.
Which as a tempest of hell and a destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters.
That's right.
Overflowing.
Wait a second. As a tempest of what?
As a tempest of hell and destroying and a destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters overflowing.
Yeah, that's hurricanes. That's hurricanes right there. And who got control of it? Read it from the top again, verse 2.
Behold,
because you got folks sitting there, we gonna pray to the Lord and this and that, and we all right. America's great. Everybody together. It's peaceful. Everything is peaceful. Everything is okay. Oh, it's just a regular hurricane because you got a lot of people that stayed down there, what, Sat in the hurricane and was like, it's just a regular hurricane. I'm gonna wait it out. I'm gonna sit it out. You got plenty of people like that, not knowing that this comes from the Most High, man. And he's sending the thing. Go ahead, I'll read it one more time.
Isaiah 28, verse 2. Behold, the Lord hath a mighty and strong one, which as a tempest of hail and a destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters overflowing, shall cast down to the earth with the hand.
You hear that? All right. And like I said, we on YouTube live right now. We go on YouTube. We on YouTube live. All right. We got Trooper Maharia. All right. Shalom. All right. To all the Akim there, Shalom. Yahweh by Shim Yahweh Shah Thumb. To all the Akim that's with us for the show live. Okay. For all the sisters, Shalom. Yahweh Shemar Elatha by Shim Yahweh Shai. All right. Got the sisters online and the brothers online. Okay. Bradley Oscar in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He's sitting in a hurricane right now, and the brother is on the show with us. You get what I'm saying? To go and show that the Lord is with those that do his work. Okay. Like I said, I.S.U.P.K, Florida, they rocking, they strong, they doing what's good down there. All right. And shalom to the sister. We on Facebook Live as well. Shalom to the sister in Toronto. Okay. Strong sister. Always staying in contact with the school here. All right. And doing what's right. All right. Okay. Go ahead.
It's like it. Verse 3. The crown of pride, the drunkards of Ephraim shall be trodden under feet. And the glory, it's like it. And the glorious beauty which is on the head of the fat, it's like it, of the fat belly shall be a fading flower. And as the hasty fruit before the summer, which when he that looketh upon it seeth, while it is.
Oh, I'm sorry, Salakia. Read verse 2 again.
Oh, Salakia.
Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 28, verse 2. Behold, the Lord hath a mighty and strong one, which as a tempest of hail and destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters overflowing, shall cast down to the earth with the hand.
All right, Most High in Christ. Y'all hear that, right? Okay. That's the hand of the Most High. All these hurricanes come from the Most High. The Lord is sending it. The Lord doing all these things, man. All right. All these hurricanes, all these earthquakes, it was prophesied. Prophesied, man. Okay. Prophesied by Yahweh Shai, our king, that these things was going to happen. Okay. Go ahead and get me that. Matthew chapter 24.
Okay.
We had some precepts out. Let's go ahead and bring them on in.
Okay.
Most High in Christ, man. All right. And I.S.U.P.K, like I said, this is the priest, we the priests and prophets of the Lord. Okay. It's proven. All right. We back. Okay. When I say we back, I'm talking about all the prophets that you read about in the Bible. All the men that stood up for the right thing. Okay. Y'all still with the Christian church. I don't know how you with the Christian church, and the Christian church let you drown in the flood and the hurricane. Joel Osteen is on record. It's shown. He said we had to close the doors. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, I.S.U.P.K. Florida did the right thing, man. Got all them brothers and sisters and the families all together and made sure that we okay. All right. They might as well. Donald Trump might as well just say, let's give blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans over to the I.S.U.P.K. You get what I'm saying? All you government offices, y'all don't know how to do it. Y'all don't even know how to take care of your own people. Y'all don't even know how to take care of your own people. Edomites don't even know how to really take care of each other like that. Especially with Donald Trump. He don't have a clue. All right? But they need to just understand that if it's coming from the Lord, then the Lord's men is the ones that's going to have to control this thing. Go ahead, Ak.
Okay. It's like it. Psalms 29, verse 10.
Give me Matthew 24, though, real quick. Where is it at? Yep, verse 6. Verse 6 and verse 7. Okay.
Matthew 24, verse 6.
Give me verse 5.
Verse 5. Matthew 24, verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
I am what?
I am Christ.
The Red Cross. They started out. They're a Christian organization.
Okay.
That's why it says Red Cross. You get what I'm saying? The Red Cross got caught.
Yeah.
The councilman in Houston a couple weeks ago, they had after the Hurricane Harvey, right? He came out and said during their meeting, they had a big meeting of how they're going to rebuild up Houston after all the destruction. He sat there and he said, don't give your money. This is an Edomite. Straight up said, don't give your money to the Red Cross. I asked the Red Cross where the money at, what we going to do. They have no clue, no idea on how to help our people, help the people of Houston. They're not giving anything. Man, it was sad, man. What I was hearing, brothers was saying straight up that they would give out water, right? Water on one block, right, you know, at a good block, a good city block where a lot of Edomites live. He said they'd turn around the corner and go down the street to the hood, and they were selling the same bottled water. These were charities. You know what I'm saying? Like, you in a disaster, and they got free water, and when they see you, here you go, but you got to pay me $1 for a bottle of water. God. Just imagine that. Just imagine how wicked Esau is, and it's coming to tuition. They said you can go to the shelter, but be careful if you go to the shelter because you got to give them your identification. And if you got a warrant, they locking you up. Wow. Could you imagine that? You with your family trying to protect your family, and you do the right thing by taking them to the shelter because everybody said go to the shelter. He got a warrant. He go up there, he and his family into the shelter, and they lock him up. They separating families in natural disasters. In a hurricane, they're going to take the man away from his family. You see that, man? Yeah. And like I said, what's happening to all those that's incarcerated? Were they going to put them all on cell block D? They're going to put them on the top tier all together during the hurricane and the flood? God. On house arrest, one person said he couldn't leave because they told him he couldn't leave the state of Florida while he's on house arrest. Man, am I right or wrong? Now, if he leaves, he's breaking the law. They can lock him up. Wow. You cannot live in America. You cannot have peace in America and be Black, Hispanic, and Native American. You can't have it. You get what I'm saying? Okay. There ain't no way that you can have peace in America under Babylon, under the white man. You can't have peace with this beast, man. You cannot have peace with the white man in America, man. Or anywhere for that matter. Okay. The brothers in UK said they speaking, they bringing out the Bible. They can't say homosexual. Right? They can't say homosexual in the United Kingdom, in England. They can't even say homosexual in the public because somebody will take offense to it. Yo, man, you cannot dwell with this dragon. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Okay. It's like it. Matthew 24, verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. Mm-hmm. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Y'all hear that, right? I got people sitting there shaking. They scared in North Korea. Straight up. I'm hearing military veterans ask me this morning. My uncle asked me this morning, what about North Korea? What you think gonna happen? Like, scared that North Korea gonna pop off. They said they got a nuclear weapon. You feel what I'm saying? And this war is still going on in the Middle East. It's still war going on. Like, people ain't even talking about it or bringing it up. It is crazy, man. It is crazy to see that this world is in complete turmoil and our people still not heed to this word. Get what I'm saying? Still not heed to this word, man. This thing is going to be the stability. The scriptures say knowledge and wisdom of this book, knowledge and wisdom will be the stability of the times. This is what's going to hold you and keep you. We got structured plans in place to protect and save our people because of the Bible. When I say we, I'm talking about the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under command of GEN.YAHANNA. We got a way to do it. You know, the first thing to it is brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Brother was just telling me, man, you go anywhere now and you see blacks and Hispanics, They don't know understand what black brotherhood is.
Yeah.
In any town, any city, any state, we got a curse on us where we just hate each other just because.
Yeah.
Just because. Like we don't even do the simple things to help each other out. You know, like we feel like we going out our way to show brotherhood to each other, but let an Edomite come around us. Oh man, he's extended with great gratitude. Go ahead,
It's like in verse 6, Matthew 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass.
For all these things what?
Must come to pass.
For all these things what?
Must come to pass.
Why everybody with the Bible, supposedly, they ain't talking about it? War coming to pass. They not,
Nah.
What they saying in the Christian church? They ain't bringing up nothing about no war. They bringing up prosperity, how to make money. That's all they talking about in the Christian church. You got a blessing. A blessing is $100,000. That's what they consider a blessing.
God.
Like a blessing ain't brotherhood. You feel what I'm saying? A blessing ain't having a father over you ruling and giving order and discipline instruction. A blessing is not commanding General Yohanna. They're not looking at it like that. They're not looking at it a priest and prophet telling you what is right and wrong. Go ahead,
If I could. You got these Christians that's down in Florida, you know what I'm saying, in the midst of the hurricane and whatnot, saying that they're gonna let Jesus, you know what I'm saying, Jesus gonna protect them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the things that they're saying and believing though.
And they holding this book. And Christ gave an order to Peter to take care of the flock.
God.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Showing you that there's ranking, order, instruction. Christ said, I'm going to leave. I need you to take care of the flock. I need you to boom, 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 boom. And what was Peter doing after Christ left? He was instructing the men under him. God. He gave order and instruction. Paul even said it. Paul said, I got to go to Jerusalem for the council to meet with Peter. I got to get orders. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So what does that mean? That means that this thing happens in a ranking order system. Paul then said what? Follow me because I follow Christ. Peace. Shalom, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, I'm just calling for I.S.U.P.K.
Okay, all right. Just call back into the other number. Also, once again, the number 315-656-2250. 315-656-2250. All right. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Oh, you had something to say?
No, Slaggy. Which goes back, you know what I'm saying, to the whole point of, you know what I'm saying, not tempting, you know what I'm saying, the Most High, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you tempting the Most High, like, oh, he gonna protect me. That's foolish. You know what I'm saying? Like, get up and get your behind, you know what I'm saying, up out of dangers.
That's right.
Don't put yourself in harm's way intentionally.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now,
exactly.
You gotta you walking down the street and a boulder fall on you or something like that, the Most High may, you know what I'm saying, have mercy on you and let you live and walk away, with no pain or no scratch or anything. But you want to stand there and wait for the flood to come.
You're looking at the avalanche come down the mountain.
God.
Or the boulders falling down, and you're going to stand there and say, Jesus going to protect me. The Lord never commanded anybody to do something so foolish and stupid. And all people don't embrace that because Christianity is nothing but fairy tales and la la land. You feel what I'm saying? It's spooky. It's like Halloween. That's what happens in America. Everything is miraculous ghost or something picking you up or something to that effect. Something spooky. When the Lord commands you to get in order and be in structure, and you don't want to do that, you rather sit around like the brother said and say the Lord going to protect me while you sitting in a crack house with drug dealers. You get what I'm saying? And prostitutes, and the house gets shot up, and the Lord never commanded you to be so dumb and stupid. He never did that. All right, go ahead, Shalaki. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Come on, sir. But nah, Shalaki. Yeah, no. It just goes, like I said in Luke. You know what I'm saying? I think 4:12. It just says, "Do not put the Lord." You know what I'm saying? Do not put the Lord your God to the test. You know I'm saying don't test the Most High, man.
That's right.
Don't play with it. This ain't no game.
That's right. Most High.
You know, it's like, and if I could, you know, just pull one precept as well, real quick.
Come. Let's finish this one right here. And just jump to the next one.
It's like
finish this one. Verse 6.
Matthew 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Y'all hear that? But the end is not yet. Keep going.
For nation shall rise against nation.
For what?
For nation shall rise against nation.
For what?
For nation shall rise against nation.
So y'all trying to bring the nations together. You're going against the prophecy that Christ just said right here.
Go.
Keep going on.
And kingdom against kingdom.
So nation against nation is not talking about like the United States and versus Russia or North Korea versus Canada. Nothing like that. Nation against nation is talking about your nationality, which goes back to the seed line of your father. That's nation against nation. And then it says kingdom against kingdom. So nation against nation is the so-called black man, right? Against the so-called white man, the so-called Chinese man against the East Indian. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead. And kingdom against kingdom, that's talking about these kingdoms. Like America is a kingdom. Britain is a kingdom. Go ahead.
Okay. And kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
That's right, man. That's talking about all these destruction, all these things that's happening. Keep going on.
All these are,
and it says in diverse places, right? Usually a hurricane come. It is hurricane season, but usually it's one hurricane. You know what I'm saying? Like Hurricane Katrina was one hurricane. If it was another hurricane, it was like, you know, real small or had no effect. But Jose is waiting right there on the water right now. And Hurricane Irma just hit. Hurricane Harvey just hit 2 weeks ago. You feel what I'm saying? These things, that diverse place, and all this going on. It's an earthquake in Mexico.
Right.
That's what it's talking about. For all these people that sit around, oh, this stuff happens all the time. No, it's no big deal. Yeah, it's a big deal, man, because the Lord sent it, and He sent it for a reason. Go ahead.
It's like, if I could.
Go ahead. Yeah.
And the earthquake was so severe. You know what I'm saying, that it caused, you know what I'm saying, the waters, you know what I'm saying, to rise. You know, basically caused tsunami. You know,
that's correct. Yeah.
It's like verse 8, Matthew 24, verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
That's right.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
That's right. They're gonna blame the hurricanes on us.
Okay.
Hurricane Harvey hit us. First thing Donald Trump said, I don't know verbatim, he straight up said, this is why we need a wall between Texas and Mexico, because the immigrants making the situation worse here. He bringing the victim as the criminal. Like our brothers and sisters dying in a hurricane, and he's standing there saying the immigrants is the problem. They the problem. Everybody hates blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They hate the children of Israel. Y'all notice that? Call in and tell me I'm wrong. Call in, get on the chat. Tell me I'm wrong when I say everybody hates blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They hate the children of Israel. It's so much hate that we done fell into it and hate each other for no reason. Like I said, I went to Niagara Falls. You know how many illegal immigrants is up there? They on the borderline of Canada. Ain't no wars going up over Niagara Falls. Why ain't no wars going up in Buffalo? You know what I'm saying? Why ain't no borders going up across New York State? Why don't he put a wall over there? The East Indians are everywhere. Everywhere, with businesses, having families, going to school. You see what I'm saying? And the first thing people say, well, I can't get all my taxes on all them taxes come out of my check, and it goes to those taking over for welfare. That's code word. That's code word, ain't it? That's code word. When they say welfare, you know what that means. They basically saying black. Oh, they give all the money to the inner city. That's code word for you Negroes and you Hispanics in the cities, taking everything. All right. You had another precept up?
Oh, Shalak, just
Because that's it with that.
Yeah, Psalms 29 and 10.
And the brother said, what is it? Hot Man 12 Judah. I know for a fact that people that sell goods to the Salvation Army and Red Cross sit on the board of directors at these organizations. Yes, check it out. Yes, sir. Check it out. They're getting paid double. Oh, that's correct, man. That's correct. The Catholic Church, all these organizations, man, they getting paid all the money. And they pocketing all the money. I want y'all to look up the CEO of the Red Cross. How much money is he getting paid? You know what I'm saying? He getting paid a handsome reward, right? For what? He don't do nothing all year. You know what I'm saying? They get donations and they getting everything coming trickle into them. They got all the blankets already, all the food packages already, all the water already, all the boats, everything. They already got it. And he getting paid a handsome reward. All these Edomites, all these organizations is taking all your money. That needs to go to you. Go ahead.
Psalms 29, verse 10. The Lord sitteth upon the flood.
The Lord does what?
Sit upon the flood.
That's right. Go ahead.
Ye the Lord sitteth king forever.
He's the what?
Ye the Lord sitteth king forever.
He's the king forever. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The Lord sitteth on the flood. A hurricane is a flood.
Okay.
That's them waters. It sucks the water from the ocean. I don't know if y'all seen the Bahamas. Did you see that video in the Bahamas? They shore went is like miles away now.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Suck the water out from the bays and the shores and just throws it on the land. That is the Most High. The Most High sits on top of those. You got a question? Let me see here. Daniel Ban Yasharala. All right. If you got a question or a comment, go ahead and pop it in. Question or comment, pop it in on the Facebook. Me on Facebook Live, on my Facebook page, Azanaya. Also on YouTube Live. All right. You go on YouTube, The Hidden Truth Revealed. Okay. Go ahead and type it in. Your question or your comment. Go ahead.
Right. In Slagia, verse 11. The Lord will give strength unto his people.
Unto who?
Unto his people.
Unto who?
Unto his people.
Keep going.
The Lord will bless his people with peace.
With what?
With peace.
With what?
With peace.
I.S.U.P.K. Florida was down there playing spades. They down there playing spades in the middle of the hurricane.
Go
ahead. Go ahead.
The brothers in Texas, though.
That's right. That's right.
You know, they was giving, aid to the victims, that was down there in Texas, though.
That's correct.
You understand that? So while other, people are suffering everything else, though, the brothers in the school, the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge, is giving, aid and strength, to their own people.
That's right. Give a hand for them brothers down there in Houston, Texas, man. All them officers and Captain Kahan and his squad down there, they went down there, man. I think it was like the next day after the hurricane. Had camp. And at camp, like you said, giving out bread and water and blankets. At camp, you know what I'm saying? While the Christian church down there, 15,000 Christian churches in the Houston area shut down.
God.
You know who on the ground with them boots laced up? All them crazy Negroes that y'all hate. You know what I'm saying? The loud ones with the beards and the braids. You know what I'm saying? With the I.S.U.P.K. flight jackets. You know what I'm saying? With them fringes on. With them spikes and studs. Y'all can't stand them. But they the ones down there. You feel what I'm saying? Huh? The Lord is showing you who he's with. Like he said in this scripture. He's sitting on the flood and he giving his people peace. You know what I'm saying? I.S.U.P.K. is in peace because we the ones that's following the Most High. Keeping the laws and teaching them to our people. You feel what I'm saying? We ain't sitting around docile like these other fake groups.
God.
You know what I mean? Yeah. There's a couple fake groups in Syracuse, huh? You would never know. You would never know. I see sisters with some fringes around her dress and stuff. You would never know about all these closet Hebrew Israelites.
God.
Why is they in the closet? Because they're afraid to hit them streets, man. They're afraid to come into one body. They comfortable. They don't want to lose their little slavery.
God.
You get what I'm saying? Go ahead,
God, Slagia. Also in Matthews, 4 4:7. It said, Jesus said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. You understand?
Jump up to 4 for me,
Push up. Verse 4. But when he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
Wow, man. That's heavy for right now. I'm going to get that. That's heavy for right now, though. You see what I'm saying? Miami was known for making money. The tourist attraction of America. The football stadiums down there, right? The hotels, that whole beach. Commanding General Yohanna was bringing it up. He said, and General Muhammad, last week everybody was rushing to Miami, right? Labor Day. The Benjamites down there half naked, running around, right? The Judites and the Benjamites down there stripped down naked, being wicked as hell, loving and embracing America, right? And then 1 week later, it's flipped over. And then you begging for bread and water. Like I said, we going to teach you something greater. You get a bottle of water from us, you need to stand there and listen to what we bringing out in these scriptures. Because we're going to give you the evacuation plan. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give you the structure and how to organize yourself and your family to be protected in these last days. And the first and foremost thing you need to do is get with the Most High, man. Get right with the Most High. And I ain't talking about get right in the Christian church, because the Christian church is not doing it. Y'all done seen it. Y'all done felt it. Y'all done lived in the Christian church for 400, 500 years. It's not following the laws of the Most High. They hate the laws of the Most High in the Christian church. They do everything contrary in them churches. Nation of Islam wants you to follow a rock god, a moon god from Mecca that fell down out of space. You need to get out of all this foolishness, man. All right. Let me see here. What the brother asked question. Do we start the month by the full moon? And if the month starts at the full moon, does that determine a new week? Okay. All right, brother. What you need to do is get in these classes. The week starts off just like any other week with the first day. Okay? And it's 7 days. That's how we base it. All right. You know, the new year starts around Passover time. Okay. Around Passover time, brother. Okay. Don't get caught up on this new moon stuff and this moon. All right. Because you got a lot of cats that start getting caught up in that and then they start worshiping it. All right. Shalom to GEN.YAHANNA. All right. He rocking with us on the Facebook. All right. Okay. You had another precept out? Oh, no. You had 7.
Concept.
All right. Did you want to bring something out based on that?
Slacky.
Yeah, go ahead. Because you said, it is written, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God.
Come on. It's like that just goes back, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, all those Christians, you know what I'm saying, that's sitting there thinking that, you know, God is going to save them, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want protection and everything else, though. You get into the Israelite school, universal practical knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Don't sit there and be like, oh, let Jesus take the wheel. You understand that? Get in the car and drive away from the
right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Don't sit there and, you know, tempt it. I'm watching the news, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And seeing the camera people just like foolishly just standing there, you know what I'm saying, in the tornado, in the midst of the hurricane, basically.
That's right.
Like, this is foolishness.
That's right. Yeah, read this from you.
Concept.
If you had another one. Did you have one more?
Lies.
You sure? All right. Go ahead, read that for me. This was in the paper yesterday.
Sir. Decades, Slacky. This is out of the
right here. Read that line.
September 10th, 2017. The Post Standard. And this is coming by Christopher D. Travis. It says, decades later, Hanna's finding on race still true.
Y'all hear that? The issues on race are still true, right? It's September 11th today. Everything you want to see on TV is going to be September 11th. Never forget. Never forget. The American flag is going to be waving and be every football player today that's going to play football. He's going to get a little American flag to put on his uniform. All right. Let me just sidebar real quick. Everybody's still upset with the NFL. Colin Kaepernick ain't got his job. So he could be better than this quarterback and better than that quarterback. Colin Kaepernick does not need to go back to the NFL.
God.
Black people so destroyed, they marching for him to go back to slavery against his oppressor. Okay. He done took a stance against it, and now y'all want him to go back. Go back to the NFL, man. He need to be in the NFL. That ain't right. No, that's wrong, man. Everybody, man, I'm buying me a Colin Kaepernick jersey. That won't. Colin Kaepernick not getting that jersey money.
Blah.
Do you know that?
Blah.
Do they know that? Are they aware that the jersey, if Colin Kaepernick gets any money from that jersey, it's what? 5%, 10%? If portion. That, right?
God.
That and they buying the jersey, which is the total amount, the majority of the amount that you paid for that jersey is going to the NFL. That fired him.
God.
Huh? Come on, man. I'm just saying this because the flag gonna be everywhere today. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. Come on, man. Let's start thinking some stronger. Get in the I.S.U.P.K, man. You know what I'm saying? Bakar, that brother right there, man. SHALAM, SHALAM. All right. We going in, man. We going in the information here in the I.S.U.P.K to bring out all these things that should be done. What he did was right. By the protest, sitting down, kneeling, whatever, saying I ain't standing for the flag. That's right. But I.S.U.P.K been doing it since the 60s, and we know how to do everything right.
Okay.
The Bible says, be ye perfect. You know what I'm saying? As your Father in heaven is perfect. We doing everything right up in here. We got the whole thing, how to do it all. You feel what I'm saying? Why don't we take Colin Kaepernick and get him in this school? That's where brothers and sisters need to be pushing him. You feel what I mean? Don't buy you need to buy a never forget t-shirt.
That's right.
You need to buy a U.P.K jacket. The Colin Kaepernick she needs to get up in there and support that. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right, go ahead, brother. Salakia. Because the things on race is still true, right? So everybody remembers September 11th, but they don't remember our slavery and our condition. They have you forget that. While you still crying to be begging for them to have some sympathy for you, the white man will never have sympathy for you. He can't. He won't do it. He won't do it, man. He can't do it. Ain't no way. He was created. What we bring out last week, you can't take a what's made crooked by the Most High and make it straight.
John.
Go ahead.
It's like it reads, as our country struggles to understand the rise of normalized bigotry.
Oh my goodness.
I am once again frustrated by our failure as a nation to learn from history.
Oh my goodness. Go ahead, man.
50 years ago, black residents of Newark, New Jersey, and Detroit, Michigan, reacted to police violence and rioted in the streets. As a result, President Lyndon Johnson formed the Kerner Commission and analyzed the problem and determined the root cause.
Right, keep going.
The commission's findings were not surprising. Systematic economic disfranchisement, unequal education, opportunities, housing segregation, and heavy-handed policing were the cause of unrest in those African American communities.
Wait a second. They said, "Oh, we found out why they riot. It's because we put them in the poorest conditions. Okay, we didn't give them no money for all the slavery that they did and that they still do. What I still said, we give them poor education. We don't give them real education. You know where you get real education at? I.S.U.P.K, man. We got classes where you're going to get real educated.
Okay.
All right? You're going to get the first education that you need up in here, man. That's the first thing.
Okay.
What do you say? What else?
Housing segregation.
Housing segregation. Well, let's put some all in the reservations. Reservations is the projects. You know what I'm saying? They put GAD on the reservation over here. They put blacks and Hispanics over here. They put the so-called Mexicans over here, all congested. Throw them in there.
With no space.
With no space. then give them the drugs and the guns on top of that. Then come down there and give them the gangs. You feel what I'm saying? They create the gangs for you. They break all the thing down for the money and all that stuff, right? Oh, that's why. Let's see what America did.
It's like heavy-handed policing.
Right. Con. Heavy-handed policing. Does that mean more police or does that mean heavy-handed policing? That means you get a ticket for jaywalking. You look funny, right? You get pulled over for everything. You get stopped for everything. You feel what I'm saying? That's heavy-handed policing. Go ahead now.
This is everything that Trump has been doing at the current moment.
Right. But this happened 50 years ago. President Lyndon Johnson was after Kennedy. That was 64, 65. Heavy policing. Keep going, huh?
Segregated inner cities were the equivalent of a powder keg.
Wow.
In a need of a spark.
Now check this out. During the hurricanes, the Edomites, the so-called white man down in Texas said, if you loot, we shoot. You know what I'm saying? They got together. They got all their guns together and formed their own little police posse. Because the police ain't nothing but the Ku Klux Klan and posses and neo-Nazis, all that. They all the same. You know what I'm saying? Right here, man. This was in the paper a couple weeks ago. A brother, he a cop. And he take on the true essence of being a cop. You know what they call him? The Blue Devil. Come on, come on, man. They mad at what we say. They call his brother the Blue Devil. But when we say the white man the devil, it's because he be beating up people and all this stuff. You know how Jake is when he become a cop, right? Like you said, the heavy-handed. You feel what I'm saying? They come in there and they straight up and during the natural disasters, they got the cameras on people getting food because they starving. Now the store gonna go under the water anyway. Yeah, this old white man sitting with his wife said, I'm staying here in Florida during the hurricane. I'm gonna stay down here so nobody loots and steals my stuff. Your stuff gonna be under the water anyway. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna get insurance money for it anyway. It ain't no big deal. Let the homeless steal something. They had a camera in Miami. It was like some sneaker store, and brothers was going in there robbing sneakers, stealing sneakers. Jordans need to be stolen. I'm not saying we need to go out and steal. Don't get that twisted. I.S.U.P.K does not stand for going and stealing and all this other stuff. But Jordans need to be stolen. You feel what I'm saying? You know how many people died over Michael Jordan sneakers? You know what the hell that happens on us because of Michael Jordan and his damn sneakers? These people is in a flood. They're in a hurricane. And you sitting there going, they're looting. They're looting. This has to be stopped. No 911, but look at them. But they ain't talking about the Red Cross taking all the money. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't talking about the police locking people up. They still ain't talking about all them cops that was murdering brothers and sisters in New Orleans during Hurricane Katrina. You feel what I'm saying? They still ain't bringing all this information out. Like the brother said, he on house arrest and he can't leave. Nobody bringing up this, but they showing up going to bring up you stealing some sneakers because it's a flood and you need some new shoes. The Bible says, man, if a hungry man come by your field and he takes some grapes, you need to grow grapes so that he can take them. You know what I'm saying? And then they got the nerve to call themselves people that follow the Bible. Call themselves Christian. Shut the hell up. All right, drop that out. Give me this last paragraph. No. Give me I'm gonna get that. Start right here. That every.
That every black and brown urban resident is happy to milk the system as welfare kings and queens.
I told you, keep going.
The immigrants that are taking their jobs.
Keep going.
And that hardworking conservatives support the shiftless and their taxes.
When you look at the taxes don't go to the homeless and the hungry.
Wow.
It's less than 5% of your tax dollars go to them. The majority of your taxes go to the politicians, to the government, to them to be fixing the road, stuff like that. That's what the taxes go to. They don't go to the homeless. Keep going up. But this is in the mind of the white man. You know what I'm saying? You poor and you starving, right? It says conservative. That's another word for white folks. Okay? But you starving, they milking the system. Oh my goodness. All them blacks and Hispanics down there in Miami, they're gonna milk the system and get it all. Keep going.
A laughable ideology, but one that has taken root nonetheless. As if any of us want to be so poor, we need to depend on Section 8 housing, food stamps, or Medicaid.
Y'all hear that? The guy is bringing it out like people don't want to be poor, but America makes you hate the poor. The white man makes you hate the poor. Why do black people hate each other? Right? Because we poor.
Yeah.
You ever notice that? Black people don't hate a wicked rich person. They don't hate a wicked rich brother. They don't hate T.D.Jakes because he got money. They don't hate Floyd Mayweather because he got money. They don't hate R. Kelly. They didn't hate Eddie Long before his homosexual behind died.
God.
The Lord took him out. They didn't hate him. They loved him and embraced him. Why? Because he had money. Man, you see that? Now, because we poor, that's why we hate each other. Because it is American. It is a tradition. It is under the white man. It is great under the white man to be poor and die. Go ahead.
Has taken root nonetheless, as if any of us want to be so poor that we need to depend on Section 8 housing, food stamps, or Medicaid.
That's right.
That ideology is now bearing fruit as the rise and normalization of racism emboldens a whole new generation of torch-bearing white supremacists who threaten violence to non-white citizens, immigrants, Jews, ready to relegate us all to a permanent underclass. Some would prefer to ship us off to internment camps. These races are
now you got white people sitting around going, that's not us though. We're not carrying no torches around. We're not. Am I right or wrong? Then we had a girl pull up with "Where Is the Love" song on. Black Eyed Peas, "Where Is the Love" to the camp, blasting it, coming out. I want to shake all of your hands, please. I want to embrace you. Where's the love? Where's the love? That goes and proves to you that these white liberals, these Democrats, and all these white liberals and hippies and say that they love you. Why are they coming to the I.S.U.P.K camp to say stop speaking hell? Why the hell don't white people talk to their father?
God.
You get what I'm saying? Why don't these white people that go, it wasn't me, it was my father's. If it was your father's, then go talk to your father then. Tell your father he wrong. You get what I'm saying? If you're so against hate and racism, go and deal with that. You benefit. You don't truly want to go against it because you benefit from all the racism. Get what I'm saying?
God.
White people benefit from the racism. Racism built America. All your colleges were built on racism. Why is Syracuse Orange called Syracuse Orangemen? Because they used to have a Native American as their mascot. I didn't know that for the longest time until I go on the campus. They got a Gadite shooting an arrow in the sky, and it says the first Orangeman. I'm like, oh snap! Because they used to call us red, Redskins and orange and browns, right?
Yeah.
So where'd that come from? So your whole university was built on overtaking North American Indians.
Yeah.
Wow.
Slack it.
Go ahead.
If I could, when we went down to the Gadite Fest, you know what I'm saying, that was downtown, the so-called Native Indian Festival, you know what I'm saying, we talked to several Gadites, you know what I'm saying, that talked about, you know what I'm saying, how the entire region and territory was destroyed and taken over. Now, mind you, I'm sitting there looking at my phone one day, and I'm seeing how they're doing a movie on how Syracuse became Syracuse. how, you know what I'm saying, the lake and everything else though was transformed. I ain't see the movie just yet though,
Right.
but just watching the preview, you know what I'm saying, I'm seeing all the lies, you know what I'm saying, that they constantly pushing out there, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, basically like things were good, you know what I'm saying? Like they got this in a righteous manner.
America should expect some type of judgment, but they don't because they believe that they are God. You feel what I'm saying? If the white man believed that there was any type of God that brings judgment, he would believe, wow, we got to pay. Something up with us. We wrong. It's going to flip on us. They don't feel that way, huh? Like you said, they going to push a lie. Oh, Syracuse was founded on greatness. We showed up at the Onondaga Lake. When they showed up at Onondaga Lake, the Gadites stood at the lake and said, don't mess with this water.
Yeah.
If you mess with this water, and if you go to Washington Square here in Syracuse, it's on the north side. It's off of Salina. It's a little playground that goes in you drive around a circle, and there's a statue that sits in the middle of that playground. It's not too far from Hiawatha Boulevard, right? And the Gadites on it, they got the Gadites, and they got the white man with the pioneers and the pilgrims walking up to the Gadites, and the Gadites straight up saying, don't mess with this water. You mess with this water, demons will come out of this water. And that water has been polluted ever since.
God.
They took a beautiful lake, Onondaga Lake, and it's polluted ever since. They just had to put in the newspaper Friday or Saturday, please don't eat the fish out the lake. Even though we said the lake was good and we cleaned up the lake,
God.
they said the fish is still polluted and it's going to cause some type of sickness.
Sluggy.
Go ahead, Art.
The Gadite, you know what I'm saying, one of the Gadites work, you know what I'm saying, with ESF, you know what I'm saying, they're working with ESF, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they're trying to tell, you know what I'm saying, the new immigrants, you know, that him, you know what I'm saying, that's living down in the area now, though, not to eat the fish.
Because you know Hamites, them Africans going to reach in there and grab it and eat them Moabites, them Asians going to reach in there and eat the fish straight up. They probably do it anyway. They eat cat and dog anyway, all of them. Sluggy.
They said that it was connected all the way down to the ocean, you know what I'm saying, before they, you know, cut it off the way that
That's
they did.
right. That's right. The Erie Canal. The what? Read that last paragraph for me real quick. But you said Donald Trump, right?
Donald Trump. I didn't read this.
Okay.
These races are emboldened by the standard bearer, President Donald Trump. His initial political platform was the birther movement, a spacious and racist claim meant to appeal to those appalled by the fact that the United States elected a black president.
Now give me the last one.
What white America has never fully understood, but the Negro can never forget, is that white society is deeply implicated in the ghettos.
Mm-hmm.
White institutions created it. White institutions maintain it, and white society condones it.
I hear that. Your destruction and death. White institutions condone it. White America condones, and they tell you to forget, but we ain't never gonna forget what happened to us. They gonna remember 9/11. Let them remember 9/11. You remember 16/11, 14/11, 15/11. You remember every 11s that atrocitized you. You remember them colonies that destroyed you. You remember that this place is not your home, man. That this is Babylon seeking to destroy you, and you see it. And the Lord is coming on this place for you to wake up and you to turn back to Him. Most High in Christ. All right, with that, tonight, Commanding General Yahanna, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, www.ISUPK.com. Check it out. Listen to Commanding General Yahanna as he brings all the information out. We got classes throughout the week on the website. We got classes right here in Syracuse, 315-401-1826. All right, like I said, get with the I.S.U.P.K, man. You're going to be caught up. All right. With that, shalom.
Shalom. Yeah, it's like the guy was going in about all the, you know what I'm saying, wild stuff that Esau was doing and still doing.
Right. Let's see. Thank you for calling. Can you hear me?
Right. Excuse me. See here. There it is.
Oh, B. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, A. Okay.
Yeah. A.
Okay. I did press it and then I didn't hear anything. So.
It's, if you do it just right, sometimes
Okay.
they'll do something and then there's a little space. Yeah.
All right.
You did good.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Let me tell you what's going on. I am combining, as I do once in a while, our weekend crowd with our Monday crowd. And they fly. There's so much flying right now. I'm on the run. And today, by the way, Monday, the 11th, if you're listening on Patriots Day.
Oh, it's Patriots Day now.
The